Elections in Taiwan are often painted, not just internationally, but domestically as well, in a pro-China, pro-Taiwan, blue, pro-China versus pro-Taiwan, or pro-unification, pro-independence light. But what we see on the ground is that there is a clear consensus on the ground that we want to keep life the way it is, right? And so how do we explain this apparent division, the divisiveness, the division and divisiveness that comes with every election? And from where I sit, what I see is a consensus that we want to keep life the way it is. We want to maintain and protect our country. At the same time, there is a disagreement about whether there is a viable way forward, right? Is there a way forward? Is there a path forward without Chinese assistance, without being on China's good side, right? Can we find a way forward economically? I think that's the biggest question that faces our voters. And so when we talk about our future vision, when we talk about China, what we're really talking about is our economic future. And I think we have a camp of folks who feel that we don't have a choice. I think that's overly pessimistic. In my view, that's almost defeatist. I see that Taiwan has a lot of strengths, and in particular at this moment in time, as we see sort of global supply chains potentially restructuring, as we see close to $30 billion in funds being willing to be reinvested in Taiwan, we see an opportunity. So for us, it's a critical moment now. I think that's the meaning of this particular election, right? It's a choice about whether we can utilize, whether we can seize the opportunity we have at hand right now, right? The global context, right? I think folks are sort of pushing back against Chinese aggression. And also locally, we're seeing that for the first time in almost 30 years, we're seeing a lot of capital, huge amount of capital willing to invest in Taiwan. And so if we seize this opportunity, we do the right things, make the right investments, then I think we can really paint a very clear picture for our folks, for our citizens, for our voters, that really we can go at it another way. And so for us, this is, for me, and for our whole team here, that's really the key point of this election. Once we maintain that, once we achieve that, and once folks see that we do have a way, and once folks see this alternative vision, then I think the rest is easy, right? Because we all want a secure home. We all want to protect our folks. We all want to keep life the way it is. So with that, if I may, just stop talking.